Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of The Hard Count. I'm Michael Emami, and I recently had a great interview with wideout Alexander Condon out of Wesley Chapel, Florida. Condon is a member of the 2025 class and currently stands at 5 foot 10 inches and 140 pounds. Condon's size makes him a strong wideout as he's developing nicely within his class. We had the opportunity to discuss that and more on this episode. All right, everyone, here is Alexander Condon. Enjoy. All right, so kind of just tell me, I know it's kind of early for you, but what are you kind of looking at in terms of like the college process right now? How's that kind of feeling for you?
Right now, I'm hoping my skills, between now and my skills, as I make my way through high school, I'm hoping to get multiple Division I offers from colleges.
Right.
Division II.
Yeah. So you're a wideout, and are you an end as well? You said that was right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So obviously, kind of going off of that, you talk about development a little bit. So how have you kind of developed within your program?
Honestly, I definitely think that I've developed from training every day, working out every day, having people that push me in my life, having like role models, all that I look up to.
Okay, all right, awesome. And so kind of going off of that, what does your workout regimen look like?
I usually I have workout equipment in my room that I work out every night for about 45 minutes to an hour, as much as I can.
Okay, all right. And so what do you do with the workout usually?
I usually try to work on a different thing every day. Like every night I do ab workouts, I do cardio outside, go on runs every day.
And so in terms of kind of the people that you look up to or kind of model your game after, who are your role models?
My role models, definitely Adam Thielen and Jerry Jeudy, because I definitely believe that I resembled their style of play the most, between Jerry Jeudy's route running and Adam Thielen fighting yards.
And so I'm kind of going into your school life here. How do you go about balancing sports and academics?
Sports and academics, I definitely, it's hard to at sometimes, and there are some days that I have to do schoolwork before I leave to school to make sure I have everything for the school day. And after practice, I get home and make sure I have all the assignments that are needed to be done. So I keep my grades up, because I understand that grades definitely come before football, because if I don't have good grades, then I cannot play football.
Yeah. And so what kind of advice would you give to kind of younger kids involving that?
I would say definitely have the drive to do academics, because when you don't, you regret it, because you always have to keep up your grades while you're playing football, and don't slack off and do other things, and don't worry about football as the number one priority, because grades always come first.
Okay, all right, very, very cool. And so tell me about your mom and dad. How have they kind of influenced you?
My mom has definitely actually been one of my biggest role models, because of the support she's given me, and a lot of positive support she's given me, even because my dad is not always around. So she's shown me a lot of positive things, and she's had a positive impact on my life.
Okay, that's great. And so tell me about your relationship with your head coach.
I believe me and my head coach have a good relationship, and he does count on me to, when he calls plays, to go to me, that I go up for the ball, I catch the ball, I get as many yards as I can. And he was the one who's taught me, like, always fight for yards, because, yes, catching the ball is important, but you always got to get yards after that catch.
Okay, all right, awesome. So kind of going into kind of the end of this year a little bit, because you're kind of wrapping up this season, do you have any plans kind of in the spring? Are you doing kind of spring football? Do you have any goals set for this year in terms of what you're trying to achieve?
Yes, I have a lot of goals. I definitely am going to play spring tackle for a league with some of my friends on the football team at school. And I'm going to be training every day like I did during quarantine. Pretty much the exact same thing I did over the summer, but in the off season.
Okay, all right. And kind of one final question with that. So what kind of skills are you trying to develop this year? Specific skill sets.
I definitely want to develop my speed a lot more. I got my speed up a lot more during the summer, but I want to get it up a lot more than it is right now, and definitely my agility. I want to get higher, better at agility.
All right. So just one kind of final fun question here for you. So if you were to get drafted by an NFL team, what would be your preferred team that you'd want to get drafted by?
I would love to get drafted by the Miami Dolphins because I've always loved the Miami Dolphins ever since I was younger, and I love Brian Flores, head coach for them.
That's great. That's great. You'll be catching passes for Tua.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. All right, everyone, that was Alexander Condon out of Wesley Chapel, Florida. If you'd like to contact Alexander, his Twitter account is @AlexCondon12. If you'd like to contact me, my Twitter account is @EmamiMichael, and my Instagram page is @TheHardCountWithMichaelEmami. Also, be sure to check out my Facebook page as well. It's @TheHardCountWithMichaelEmami, and be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. All right, everyone, thanks so much for listening. This has been The Hard Count. Do you have what it takes to go D1?